Hi everyone, it's Melanie. This is going to be a response video that I just finished seeing from BandedWendy, and it was a video called "I Fear Getting Fat Again. Do you?" Mainly the reason for my video is because I fear the same exact things. People think that just because we're in maintenance, we could go ahead and overeat and not worry about our weight, and it just goes back to normal. Now, in no sense am I saying that I'm dieting the same way that I once was, when I was trying to lose the weight. It's more become, my eating has become a lifestyle now. And yes, I do indulge, sometimes, and it's okay. It's okay to do that once in a while, once you hit maintenance. But our fears are still there, I mean, Wendy was talking about the scale, and she's in Chicago now, and she was in Vegas a couple of days ago, and she doesn't have a scale. Now me, I can't live without my scale, I mean, as much as I try not to focus on it, it's a big part of my life, and it has become a part of my life. We always look at those numbers, okay, every day. Every day. When I tell you that we are everyday weighers, we are everyday weighers, it doesn't stop. And we look at those numbers, and we depend on those numbers to be at a certain point, and let me tell you, there's been days that if I wasn't below the number that I wanted to, okay, because I already know that, and I try to tell this to everyone, when you're at maintenance, we always go, if you're eating the right way, or if you're still focused on the amount of calories you put in your mouth, that is, we always go between 3 and 5 pounds. Always, we always go up and down the same 3-5 pounds, And I always try to give that advice to everybody, and I tell them, if you have a certain goal weight, lose an extra 5 or 10 pounds, so that way you have enough room to play with, with the numbers, so that way you won't get upset. But there's been times where that scale, like I said, it broke me, and it's made my day miserable. I've gotten upset. I mean, there's days where I'm just like upset the whole freaking day because of the number that was on the scale, so I mean, the point of the video is, do you fear getting fat? The answer is yes, always. I had a message, and I hope that she's okay with me saying the, commenting on it, but out in public. There was a woman, she had gastric bypass. She was asking for my help, basically. I think she was, I'm not sure if she was a little bit over 300 pounds, but she got down to her goal weight. She was at 160 something. She got down to her goal weight, right? Now, she told me that after she had a fallout, either with her best friend or her husband, she gained all the weight back. You know what that message did to me? It was like a reality check. It scared the shit out of me. It literally did. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, that could happen to me one day, But it scared me. And this is the conversation that me and Wendy was having the other day over the phone. It literally scared the hell out of me, because those are like my same exact fears coming true, It's like, what if, what if one day I decide, F it, I'm not going to diet anymore. I'm not going to keep track of my weight. I'm not going to keep track of my calories. Then what? Am I going to become fat again? Another touchy subject on this, and I've talked about it with my close friends, because I've surrounded myself with, a group of people that I'm close to here on YouTube. But I've talked to them personally, and you know who you are. And now I'm going to go ahead and say it on YouTube, of course, but I would love to have another child. I have one. He's 6 years old, and at that time I was 230 pounds before I got pregnant, right? So like I said, you guys already know that I was never under 220 for as long as I can remember, but I was 230, and then after I had him, you know, a couple of months after, I ballooned up and got up to 275 pounds. So, you know, me and my husband always discuss this, and, you know, he does want another child, and it's like, I would love to. I mean, I would rather adopt, to tell you the truth, than put my body through this cycle again, because my fears are always there. I'm like, I can't do that to myself. I'm like, I can't get fat again. I can't, you know, and it's like, that's the main thing that runs through my head. Like, when somebody says, well, you know, I had weight loss surgery and I lost all this weight, and then they're planning on getting pregnant, you know. And one second, hold on. Okay. All right, so those are the fears that go through my head. I mean, like, I totally lost track of my thoughts here. But that's a problem, you know. It's like, yeah, I would love to have another one, and it doesn't make any sense, you know, because it's like, why put my body through that when I just finished having a tummy tuck? I basically had the body that I always dreamed about, you know. I'm like, I just can't do it. As much as I would love to, I can't do it, because when somebody, now I remember what I was getting to, when somebody tells me, I had weight loss surgery, I got down to my goal weight, or I'm planning on having a kid now, I'm like, but aren't you scared of getting fat again? I mean, those are the first thoughts that go through my head, you know. I'm like, if I fear this, like, isn't anybody else fearing it? And I know it might sound crazy, and oh God, I don't know how many bad comments I'm gonna get about this, but those are the first thoughts that go through my head. I'm like, you know, and it's crazy. It's like a vicious cycle, and we never stop thinking that, you know. I mean, don't think that just because we're in maintenance, it's easy for us, because it's not. You guys are still losing weight, and you guys are battling to get down to your goal weight, and we battle every day to stay in maintenance, you know, and it doesn't stop, you know. I'm not sure if that's for everybody, but that's how it goes for me, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and share my thoughts on this and make a response video for Wendy. Alright, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.